Some of you may have heard of the Mahabharata. So I'm going to talk to you today about Mahabharata. The Chandravamsha was one of the dynasties of ancient India. King Dushanta was one of the kings of Chandravamshavali. Sarvadamanan was his son. Bharatan is another name of Sarvadamanan. Bharatan is also known as the first emperor of India. The epic Mahabharata is the story of Bharata and his descendants. It is the genealogy of Emperor Bharata as well as the history of the Indian Empire. The heart of the Mahabharata is the feud between Bharata's descendants, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. It's believed that Kaurava and Pandavas fought in 3136 BC on a large field called Kurukshetra located northwest of present-day Delhi. The Pandavas, who won the Battle of Kurukshetra, ruled India for 36 years. After that, the Pandavas handed over the power to Parikshit, the grandson of Arjuna and the son of Janamejaya, and set out with Draupadi, the Pandavas' wife, to ascend to the Himalayas. It is said that Vyasan started writing the Mahabharata after the death of the Pandavas. The book, which took 3 years to compile, contains 8,800 verses. The first form of Mahabharata written by Vyasa is known as Jaya. In fact, only the core parts of the Mahabharata were written by Vyasan. Historians believe that it took decades for Vyasa Maharshi's Jaya to reach the present-day epic form of the Mahabharata. Historians say the Parikshit, the son of Abhimanyu and the grandson of Arjuna, got power from the Pandavas in 3102 BC. He ruled the country for 60 years and was succeeded by his son Janamejaya, who became king in 3042 BC. When Janamejaya came to know that his father was beaten to death by a snake, he later became very angry with the snakes and performed a sacrifice called Sarpasatra to avenge the snakes. At this sacrifice, Vaishambhayanan, the beloved disciple of Vyasa Maharshi, narrated Jaya at the suggestion of Vyasa Maharshi and added many other facts to Jaya at the request of King Janamejaya. Thus, the number of verses was again expanded to 24,000 and it was called Bharat Sanhita. Bharat Sanhita is the second form of the Mahabharata. The Mahabharata, as we know it today, was originally designed by Acharya Sudan. Naimisharanyam was a place of pilgrimage for the great sages of India at that time to engage in philosophical discussions. Naimisharanya is the city located in Sitapur district of Uttar Pradesh. The current name of Naimisharanyam is Nimsar or Nimshar. In the Naimisharanyam, Acharya Sudan transforms the Mahabharata into a great book of about 1 lakh verses. That is the Mahabharata we see now. The epic book of Mahabharata is a collection of 18 parvas or chapters. In addition to these 18 parvas, there is an appendix in the Mahabharata called Harivamsha. If the Mahabharata is the story of the Bharata dynasty, then the life of the Sri Krishna dynasty is the subject of the Harivamsha. The Bhagavad Gita, a world-famous philosophical treatise translated into all the languages of the world, is also a part of the Mahabharata. The Bhagavad Gita is the part where Lord Krishna tells Arjuna about his karma as he prepares to withdraw from the battle with the grief of having to kill his own relatives on the battlefield. The Bhagavad Gita is contained in chapters 25 to 45 on the Bhishma Parva. The Bhagavad Gita contains of 3 chapters of 6 chapters each: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. He said that this great book of about 1 lakh verses is called the Mahabharata because of its external and internal size. The other epics, the Odyssey and the Iliad, lag far behind the Mahabharata in size. Mahabharata is also considered to be the 5th Veda. The Mahabharata has been written in many languages of the world. It is said that there are no subjects in this world that are not mentioned in the Mahabharata. That is why it has survived the ages and is still legendary.